Hello. So, do a little short, sweet sequence. We're going to start lying down on our backs. So, if you have blocks, you can have them handy. If not, that works too. So, finding yourself on your mat, lying down flat to start. And just start with your knees up and just see how that feels. Notice the body, where it meets the mat. Maybe placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Start noticing the breath. Where does the breath land in the body? Taking another nice deep breath in. Maybe exhaling through the mouth. And you just start to let the knees fall gently side to side. You could also let the head go in the same direction as the knees are going. If that feels okay for the neck, you don't have to do that. Just checking in. Noticing what's tight or sore today, if anything. And again, just noticing it. If anything is hurting, then we won't do that because we want to take care of our bodies. Let's take a full body stretch. So stretching the arms up overhead, the feet out long. So reaching toes away from fingertips, maybe moving the wrists and the ankles, the toes, the fingers. You reach one arm and leg, and then the other arm and leg. I'm going to bring the right knee in. Grab a hold at the top of the shin here. You could keep the left leg on the floor. Roll the right ankle in both directions. Staying connected with the breath. Maybe a gentle wiggle here. And then releasing that right foot to the floor and gently just lift the left leg up towards the sky. So the knee can be slightly bent, the leg can be completely straight. It really depends on your leg. You could hold behind the leg here. You could also use a strap and hold around the foot. I have a strap right here. Breathing into the hamstrings, trying to keep the shoulders on the mat. Keep the head on the mat. And then releasing. If you're using a strap, just releasing. Crossing the left ankle over the top of the right knee. We'll come into a modified pigeon. So this might be good enough for you here with the right foot on the floor, or you could lift the right foot off the floor with an inhale, bringing this figure four shape towards your chest. There's lots of options here. You can hold behind the right quad. You could hold at the top of the shin. You could also just, with your right hand, hold your left foot, and with your left hand, hold your left shin and use your forearm to push the left knee open. So it really depends on you. I find sometimes holding behind my leg causes stress in my shoulders. Sometimes not. Right now, I'm, just noticing that I'm pretty tight in my hips. I like to rock too, and that may or may not feel good for you, but it's something that you could try. Stay connected with the breath. And when you're ready, releasing that right foot down and then unwinding the legs, taking a full body stretch. Inhaling, bringing the left knee in, grabbing hold below the knee, the top of the shin, rolling the left ankle in both directions. The right heel can stay planted here, really extending that right leg as you're pulling that left knee in towards the chest. Maybe rock the head gently side to side. Exhale, release the left foot, plants to the floor, the left knee stays lifted, and gently lifting the right leg up towards the sky. And again, here, you can hold behind the leg, you can use a strap, the knee can be bent, the leg can be completely straight. It's all going to depend on your body. You could point and flex your toes. And then gently crossing the right ankle over the top of the left knee, coming into that modified pigeon on this side. And each side may be different. So deciding where you want to go here. Possibly lifting the left foot off of the earth. Maybe rocking if that feels good in the body, if it felt good on the other side. Or maybe just staying still. Side, just staying connected with the breath. And then exhale, release the left foot down. Let the right foot come down as well. And again, take the knees side to side. And notice, does it feel any different from when we started? It may or it may not. We're just noticing. Coming back to that neutral place. We're going to lift the right foot with the knee bent up towards the sky. We're going to come into half happy baby. So the arm comes on the inside of the leg, the hand reaches to the outside of the right foot. The leg is bent here. Okay, if this is too much, you can also just bring the knee in like this and hold here. It's really going to be up to your body. The top of the foot is pointing toward, or is like reaching towards the sky. You can also come onto the outer edge of the left foot, so opening up here in the groin, and the left knee just falls over towards the side very gently. And again, the shoulders are on the mat, the back of the head is on the mat, and you're breathing. You keep one hand on the belly also. Releasing that foot down, bringing that left knee in, switching sides. So forearm comes to the inside of the leg, hand reaches to the outside of the foot, left foot reaches towards the sky, if that works for you. Otherwise, just holding the knee in here, letting the right leg just fall out to the side. And your next exhale, gently releasing and rolling over onto one side, pushing yourself all the way up, coming to the top of the mat. We're going to come into standing. And you can't see me. So let's see. I'm going to just move the computer over here so that you can see me. Here we go. All right. So standing at the top of the mat, feet about hip width distance apart, hands on your hips. Let's just take a little roll with the hips. Rolling around in one direction. Maybe closing the eyes and just really kind of tuning in here, and then going in the opposite direction. Coming coming back to that neutral position, dropping your hands at your sides, palms face forward, roll the shoulders back, the shoulder blades are squeezing towards the midline here. You're opening up your heart center. You're grounding down through the feet. You're lengthening your tailbone down towards the earth. You're sturdy and strong like a mountain. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, release the right arm down and let the right fingertips slide down the leg as you reach the left arm over towards the right and bump the left hip out towards the left. Rolling and dialing that left shoulder open. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hand comes down, slides down the leg. Right arm reaches over towards the left, right hip bumps out towards the right. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, dropping the fists down towards the earth and rolling the shoulders back. And by doing that, you're opening up the heart. The gaze is forward with a slight bend in the knees. We're going to fold forward, bringing our hands up towards the sky, releasing our head and neck down towards the earth, and the chest and the belly come towards the thighs. Knees can be bent as much as they need to. And if this is too much for the shoulders and the arms, you could just be doing a regular ragdoll, fingertips reaching towards the ground or holding on to opposite elbows. You could sway side to side. I really like having my arms extended here. It really is a great shoulder opener. Big breath in, exhale through the mouth. Release the hands down to the lower back. Release the fingertips towards the ground. Plant the hands, knees bent. Step the right foot back and plant the right foot at 90 degrees so that it is parallel to the short edge of the mat. The left knee is bent, and here this is going to take a lot of strength. Really push into that left foot and come up, warrior two. So left heel is in line with the right instep. The left knee and left ankle are in line with one another. The arms are extended only when you feel comfortable and have your stance steady. The tailbone lengthens down towards the earth, and you gaze out over your left fingertips. On your next inhale, reversing this warrior, taking the left arm up towards the sky. Right hand falls on the outside of the right leg as the left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, warrior two. Release the hands down to the earth and gently step forward towards the top of the mat. Kind of just shake it out and wiggle. Take a nice big breath in. Bring the arms up overhead. Hi, tiger. And exhale down. This is big boy tiger. He's very nice. All right, inhale, arms all the way up again. Exhale, folding forward like a swan dive. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Plant the hands. Step the left foot back. Plant the left foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. And again, push into the right foot. And this time coming up, opening up into warrior two. Right knee and ankle are in line. Right heel and left instep are in line. Tailbone is pointing down towards the earth. Push the right knee open towards the pinky edge side of your foot. Arms are at shoulder height, and you're gazing out over your right fingertips. If this is too much for the arms and the shoulders, hands can be at the heart, hands can be at the waist. You need to find what is best for your body. Taking a nice big inhale, reversing this warrior, top hand comes up and over. Keep the integrity of that right knee and ankle as the left hand drops down the leg and reaches up and over. Opening up the right side body, exhale back to warrior two. Drop the hands down. Step forward to the top of the mat. Shake it out. Big boy has a nice big cry. Yes. Come here, buddy. All right. So from here, pet tiger. And then we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Keeping the fingertips touching at the top. Just pause here for a moment. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Notice the feet. You're going to inhale. Separate the hands so they're shoulder width apart. And then exhale, arms come down at the side. Inhale, lifting the arms and the knee up towards the sky if you can. Toes can also balance on the earth if you're feeling wobbly today. From here, we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. You could drop the left hand behind you or extend the left arm out long. Imagine that you're pushing the left hand against a wall, and actually you could use a wall here. And then from here, dropping the left hand, stepping the left foot off the right side of the mat. Bend into the right knee. And it's a little bit awkward, but and you could bend into the left knee as well. And then reach the arms up towards the sky, grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand and gently pull the left hand over towards the right. And then exhale, come up onto the ball of the left foot, curtsy pose, fold over the right knee. Inhale, coming back, maybe lifting the knee. And then exhale, release everything down. Okay, that was a lot. Yeah. All right, so next side. We're going to inhale, arms come up overhead. Lift the right knee if you can, or balance the toes on the ground or on a block. Exhale, left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Maybe the right arm comes back, and you're behaving as if you're pushing that arm against a wall. The gaze is the last thing to follow. And if you can't be, your body's like, I can't do that. So you could stay here, just holding the knee, balancing. You could hold onto a wall. You can have your foot here, holding onto a wall. You could just have your foot here balancing. You could have your foot here with your arm behind you. Lots of options. So I was here. From here, dropping my right arm, I'm going to step off the left side of the mat. So my left knee is bent. My right knee is slightly bent. Reaching my arms up overhead, I grab hold of the right wrist with the left arm, and I gently pull that right arm over towards the left, opening up this whole right side of my body. On the exhale, bend the right knee, come up onto the ball of the right foot, bend the left knee, and back, curtsy over, folding forward over the left knee, arms come back. Inhale, lifting the arms, and maybe lifting the leg, if not just sweeping the leg forward, coming back, grounding through the left foot, exhale, fold, shake it out. We're going to come to a seat. So, coming to a seat. Whew, I got light behind me. Sorry about that. We'll just be here for a moment, bringing the soles of the feet together. Butterfly pose. You can hold on. Sometimes I hold around my feet. With my hands, sometimes I hold on to my ankles, roll my shoulders back. There's lots of things you could do here. You can stay upright. You can fold with a flat back. You could fold with a rounded back. So what feels best to you? Staying upright, folding with a flat back, folding with a rounding back, rounded back, not rounding back. Just allow yourself a few breaths here and a few moments to hang out in butterfly. And then basically we're gonna come back down to the come onto our backs. And if you have any other thing you want to do today in your practice, you could do that. If not, you can take a few breaths in Shavasana and then just breathe and allow your body to integrate and take a pause. And thanks for practicing with me.